day playing right here on Elevation Show, and the station is Njata TV. With me, Terry Low, is happy Mother's Day. In case you've joined us right now, and also I'm being joined by 3 amazing moms, and you know they're here and they're looking amazing, yani. Na nishawawish happy Mother's Day. But they're here to talk about motherhood, womanhood, hizo vitu zote, and we'll be talking about that and much more right there, right here. If you have any good message to your mom, yani unaweza tuma on 0701 17 17 17, so that we wish your mom penye yako, hata kama kwa church ama kwa wapi, ataambiwa na watu alizalimiwa kwa TV na akaambiwa kitu mzuri, si ndio? So keep texting in. But for now, let me introduce my panel, my panel. On the far right, yeah, is Paris Samukat, or Mrs. Samukat. Yani she's a pastor, she's a mom, she's a wife, yani all that. Yani she'll be here talking about everything, yani all matters to do with womanhood, kila kitu. She's here for that. Yes, and also the second guest is Doreen Mumbua. She's here. She's a mom. She's anapenda fitness, by the way. She's into all that. Yani she wants to also look a yummy mommy. Unajua kwa favorite talk about womanhood and motherhood. And lastly is Carol Nice. She's an artist, and also Doreen is also an artist. Carol Nice is also an artist and a mom and a wife and all that. Yani they're here to talk about womanhood. So help me welcome my panel. Karibuni sana. Mko salama?
Yes, we are fine.
Happy Mother's Day too.
Thank you so much.
Karibuni sana to the show, and I'm so excited. First of all, when I was thinking about Mother's Day, I thought I need to have ladies in studio so that we can talk about motherhood, womanhood, first of all. But I think tunaweza from hapa, you maybe say hi to the viewers.
Habari zenyu nyinyi wote. I'm Coronise, and I'm a gospel musician, as you've heard, and I'm so glad to be here, and I'm wishing all the mothers out there a happy Mother's Day.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing. Mike.
Hi guys. I'm a cool mom. Cool mom. My name is Doreen Mumbua. I'm an artist. I'm a fitness enthusiast. Yeah, and I'm happy to be here.
Amazing.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the cool moms over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, thank you very much for inviting us here. My name is Mrs. Samukat, or Paris Minamo. I am a pastor, and also I'm a pastor's wife, and I bless God for that. Yes, and I'm also a mother of one.
Yeah. I'm just talking about a mother of one.
Oh, mother of one.
Mother of one.
Yeah.
Mama boy.
And a mother of two. Two boys.
So you can see we are sorted, yani. We are sorted. We have artists, we have a pastor, we are yani tuko sorted. Anything tuko sorted sisi. But anyway, we can start talk about motherhood. You know, kabla tujanza kuongea kuhusu being a woman. Who is a woman to you? Maybe in your own words. How can you describe a woman? Who is a woman?
Okay, I think I can describe a woman from what I saw my mom do. And be and all that. For me, a woman, I see a woman being a strong person who can handle a lot and then make a big thing out of a small thing. Unaambiwa hakuna food. Kiingeo kitchen kuna food. You know, anatokelezea food. Unaambiwa tiyo maji ni kidogo. Kidogo wapi. Akiingia hapo anasort kila kitu and everything is fine. Watoto wako clean, everything is done. I believe a woman is a special gift from God. Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I think a woman is someone who has been given. She's been given something, you know, by God, something to bring someone into this world, because a man cannot do that. By the way, boy child no. But a woman is someone who has been given this special thing to care for someone, because always our mom cared for us, and always we have to care for our kids the same way that our mothers care. Our mothers cared for us. Yeah, for me that's a woman. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. Mom Paris.
I believe a woman is a female being, and she's a unique species. That's what I can say. She carries the spirit of the maker, because she's such a creative person. She's a natural, and she's a powerful communicator. And that's what I love about a woman.
Wow. Amazing. And you're all women, and it feels nice being celebrated. First of all, today, it feels nice being celebrated. Hata sisi tunapenda kurecognize na kucelebratiwa. But now let's talk about motherhood. Yani, you're all moms, you know, to one. You know, but maybe you can share your experiences first of all. Before you be a mom, or maybe I'm not a mom, but there's this notion of unaogopa vitu zingine bana. You know, you don't know how you will be, you know, whether you'll be a good mom or not. There are those fears when you have not actually been a mom. Zinakujanga tu once in a while. Did you have them even before being a mom or even being married?
Okay, I would say, of course, there are many people who come and give you a lot of stories about them, what they went through and all. But kukua fresha saa ingine si mbaya. Si mbaya. Because ni kuambiwa tu. So when you go in, you're still innocent and all, and mind yako iko tu poa. Because I remember when I got my first baby, it was easier than my second. Unajua ya pili usha go through. Ya kwanza ni kuambiwa tu. So alafu hizo tumeambiwa ni mom. So you can't even pick which is which. But by the time I was getting my second boy, I knew maze kuna vile. Yes.
So did you have those fears when, you know, getting to be a new mom? Ilikuwaje for you? How's your experience?
For me, actually, I became a mom at a very young age. I was 19 when I got pregnant. And to be honest, I didn't know anything about, I was confused. Kwanza my pregnancy, I realized 3 months later that I was pregnant. I didn't know exactly what I would feel. So me, I was just out there waiting for whatever comes. And I'm glad I had a support system that just received me so well. And I just became a mom like that.
Amazing, just like that. Pastor Paris, I've been following your journey for a while now, and I saw you had someone who was walking with you throughout, you know, your journey. Maybe you can share that experience. I don't think many ladies in Kenya would, you know, are embracing that right now. But for you, you did that. Maybe you can share your experience.
Thank you very much. I can say when I was approaching motherhood, I wasn't scared because I had another woman who was nurturing me in that particular area. I just loved to have a unique kind of birth, and I wanted to do a home birth. And because I wanted to do a home birth, not so many women in Kenya really embrace home birth. And the reason is that they don't know, one, about it. Then second is that many women at their point of giving birth, they are so scared because a lot of women have very traumatizing experiences. And so for me, because of the stories I'd had many times in the baby showers, and every time you go to a baby shower, all the women are just carrying you because they're like, oh, you'll go through this, Nini. So I said, and because I am a woman who believes in God first, and I am a spirit-filled woman, I walk by the Spirit of God. So I wanted my experience to be different. And so, and I also believed that giving birth is both physical and both spiritual, because it is attached to the Maker. He is the one that gives us the power to conceive as women. So I believed if He can give me the power to conceive, then He can take me through the process and bring me to a good place. But then I also needed a woman who has gone through the same and believes on the same thing. Not a woman who believes on something different and I believe on something different. And indeed it was a unique birth, and we had a beautiful home birth, and I bless God, and I'll go for home birth even for my next baby. It's a long story, but it's amazing. And it's the most beautiful thing about home birth is that you get to relate with your own family at the point of birth. Your husband is there. We have what we call the doula. The doula is a lady who assists you during the time of birthing, like encourages you, tells you, you can do this. You know, you have the strength, you have all this. And then you have the midwife who helps you to transition on and now become a mother. Yes.
That is amazing. And as I said, Daddy, as you can see, not many ladies can embrace that and say, you know what, me, I want home birth. Like, nataka labor, hospital, you know. You know, most people want that. But now we've talked about now becoming a mom. And now when the baby is there, there's this, you know, kuna expectation flani. You know you're a mom. We want you to, you know, you have everything figured out now. You know, unajua kuosha mtoto, you know so many things, and yet sometimes you don't even know yourself. You don't even know how, uko tu hapo like, my body has changed, the baby is here, you know, everyone is just expecting it, and kuna wageni kwa nyumba and all that. So there's this thing, you know, that comes to women, that is postpartum depression. Maybe we can talk about that. Maybe it cannot be to the extreme, but maybe ilikupata in one way or another. Maybe you can share with us.
for me, I would say still, as I was saying, my fresher path, being a fresher. Enyewe, it was very confusing. Yani, uko hapo, mtu yeye expect breastfeed, utoe maziwa, hakuna haitoki. Everyone is expecting mtu yeye analia, nyonyesha mtoi, so you're like, as in,
what are the ladies that come? Kwa nini unaweka mtoto na njaa?
Mothers. Ni nini? Mtoto akilia, the solution is always you. You breastfeeding, by the way. That's always what they expect. But for me, it was so hard because I remember sikuwa na maziwa. And it took long. By the way, mimi, alafu sasa umetoka hosi, umeambiwa ati sijui it has to be an exclusive breastfeeding. Me, I'm like, exclusive inatoka wapi? Inatoka wapi? And then mtu already ana feel njaa and all. I moved to my mother-in-law. Nilikaa hapo at least for a month. I learned, she's a nurse, a former nurse, yeah? So I learned a few things from her, and then she helped me out so much. Yani, she was just there for for everything, and she really understood every process at a healing, and then I thank God for her. That's how it was for me.
Amazing. Doreen, at a young age, umepata mtoto ndio huyo, everyone is expecting now. Doreen anafaa kuwa anajua kulea mtoto sasa. It's a problem. It's a responsibility now.
Society sayo inakuangalia na zile macho za you're single, you've gotten a child. Yani it was total confusion for me, because now I'm looking at other people. I'm going to clinic, unapata people with their spouses, you are just there alone. You will feel depressed. For me, I didn't have uzuri sikuwa na problem ya maziwa. My maziwa was in plenty. In plenty. At some point I had a problem. Yani I had to go and get squeezed. Because it was in plenty. But it's always good to be a fresher, like she said. It's just good to be a fresher, and you will learn. And as long as I had my mom around there, I had people, I had my aunt who actually came and supported me and helped me through it. It was just amazing. So as much as you're alone, you are not alone. The society is with you. Sometimes wanakuambia, oh, you have to do this. Mtoto akilia mteme sijui kitovu mate.
There's so much going on.
So much, especially if you're a first timer, you will get confused. But for me, I tell people, what you cannot Google, just call a doctor. Go to the doctor and just inquire. Just inquire from a doctor. Just inquire from a doctor. Mambo mingi sijui fanya mtoto. No. Just raise your baby the way you feel it's right, and in the ways of God, and also pray for the child. As huyo mtoto yana grow up, ukimpray grow too. That's it.
Pastor Paris, for you had someone all through. So maybe labda yako hukuwa na any depression or anything going on. Yani you had everything figured out. Yani there was someone who was walking with you all through.
I bless God for those that walked with me. My midwife played a very big role, and I also bless God for my husband. I had such a loving man. He is still. Mr. Samuel Menamo Msindai, as in he's amazing, and I bless God for him. But yes, I had my own issues, because when we give birth as women, there is that period you tend to feel like you're just alone, even as much as people may be around you. Because there is what the people create around you, but there is what you feel about yourself. So by the end of the day, I think the biggest strength you have is not only about the people who are around you, but the strength you carry as an individual, as a woman. And I can say during that period, I was also stressed. I tended to feel like I'm alone, like my life is dragging. If my husband may be left and I'm just alone in the house and I'm a first-time mother, and I'm just thinking, oh God, it's like my life has suddenly stopped. I have to depend on someone else. And if you are that person who is you're busy, you tend to be busy, you tend to do a lot of things, you're here and there, maybe you're running a few errands and all that, so you kind of feel slowed down. So during that time, I can say yes, I went under some small depression, but yes, it was there. And I had to come to a place, I had to recollect myself. Remember, your body size is changing.
Everything, hormones,
you're looking,
they all over. One minute you're happy, the next.
Yes, exactly. And even sexually, there's just a way now you're feeling. You're just feeling like, being a first-time mother, you're feeling like, man, I think I've just been left mess. You know? So you're not also ready even sexually. You know, you have all these disturbing feelings and all this kind of stuff. Again, you're reorganizing your mind not to conceive immediately again. Because now you're thinking, God, if whatever I went through, even though I managed by God's grace, now how about if another one comes in the middle of this? So actually, there is a lot of stress that many women go through. But I would say if it becomes very severe, then one may need to see a doctor or see a counselor or another woman who can help her bridge from that point to be better. But yes, but I overcame by God's grace. We are more than conquerors. We overcomers. Always.
Amazing. And Doreen, maybe you can tell us, maybe from your mom, what are some of the things that you took from your mom and that you're implementing to your kid right now?
Okay. My child is 8 years now. So my mom was she's a teacher. So she was a strict mom. So, and she was so strict. So sometimes even with her, me mwachia na ebu go to shows, and the strictness is still there. So for me, my mom taught me, if you don't discipline this child, when do utalia? So for me, my mom has taught me how to discipline my child, and also that has taught me to be. One thing I like about my child is we get into deep conversations. Like at 8 years, I have to, tunajifungia kwa room, tell me what's happening, tell me this is what is happening. So that's all those things I learned from my mom.
Amazing. Karones, maybe you can tell us, what are some of the things that you took from your mom that you're implementing right now to your boys?
I believe in responsibility, sense of responsibility. I got it from my mom. When you were so small, si tulianza kupanguza meza mapema, kufagia.
Responsibilities mapema.
So small. So I even have a 1.5-year-old. Hata yeye namtuma, by the way. And then I'm thinking, I have boys. If I don't teach them as early as now, I don't have a girl, by the way. So what I do, kuosha and doing all those things. And I thank God for that, because after we grew up, of course we grew up, I was sure about my brothers being safe, because they can cook. Hata wakiishi peke yao, wanaweza jipikia, wanaweza fanya hizo vitu zote. And I think it's good to be responsible and even help, you know? Yes.
Wow. And it's true, raising boys is also another task. Exactly. So when you bring them up as they're responsible, that is a good thing. What did you take up from your mom that you're doing to your daughter?
I took up the spirit of resilience from my mom. My mom is very resilient and she's persistent, and she's a very strong woman when it comes to faith matters. And indeed, I'm very strong when it comes to faith matters. I don't joke about them. And these are the same things I am instilling on my daughter at a very tender age. Yes.
Amazing. That is really amazing. Because saa zingine we just, digital era, you want to do things our own way. Mtoto amke akiwa Instagram, ready, stories, no punishing. And utaki kurudi pale penye, wewe ulitoka wapi? What are some of the things that you are taught by your mom? But can we just talk about balancing it all? Because I think women tunakuwa tumeko historia, you have a hobby, you are a mom, you also have maybe if you're a career woman, for you're an artist, you're a pastor. There are things you're also supposed to do apart from, doing all these other duties. How are you balancing it all?
And you also want to get back to your shape.
Exactly. Unataka usnap back haraka, you want to slay.
Madam ni warembo.
Unajangalia uko like,
I need to go back. Okay, one thing I've learned and I've taught myself, one day at a time. Alafu sipo kuwork na pressure mob. I know, of course, people outside are thinking, you should really work on yourself. Of course, pia hazi yako and expect you go back to the real you that you used to be, Katumbo ndio hako, all those things.
Katatoke.
Of course, lazima katoke. And then stretch marks and all those things. But I've learned one day at a time, and then don't take in the pressure. And when you're doing these things, don't do it even for people. Do it for yourself. Wacha ikwe ni wewe, you want to look good, you know,
for yourself.
Yeah, for yourself. Ukikuwa ni pressure from outside, it won't be good, and you won't even appreciate. It feels like those people who go and do a certain subjects just for the sake of the parents, alafu anawarudishia results.
Anawapatia degree na mbeza nimemaliza yenyu.
Yeah. So it's good to do it for yourself, and then fanya pole pole. Hakuna pressure by the way. And then these things, the truth is 9 months ilikuwa long. Tumbo ilikuwa. So you don't expect within 1 month irudi. Pole pole too, give yourself timeline, but I've still learned it's good to also nipo kukua kurudi si vibaya, you know, it's good to work on that, as in usijiachilie tena, isibaki tena wewe si ule msupa ulikuwa before. Just work on yourself slowly, with time you'll get there. Yes.
Kuna lala na t-shirt za ni tutasema hapa. Unajiachilia kabisa hata. You know, but on that note, because of time, yani, let us get to the mommy tag. You know, it's that time yani that we want to do just something interesting yani. Tumeongea sana, tumeongea vitu serious sana, but now I want to do something interesting. I want to ask my panel some few questions about being a mom and some of the things that you guys go through. So number one, I think tutakuwa tunaenda hivi a question each to each. Haya. So tuanze na first Paris. Haya, favorite mommy hack. Use your mic.
When we're going out with my daughter for ice cream. Yes.
For you that works.
Yes, for me that one works at Cold Stone. Yes.
Amazing. Haya, Doreen, another question. Or tunaenda different kila mtu. Haya, because your time, yeah. Haya, to you most embarrassing moment as a mom.
Boy, kutoa maziwa. Wacha niseme, jumazi yangu ilikuwa in excess. Kuna time manze ilitoka tu mbele ya kwa super kwanza, yani unajua I was doing those promos za kusimama, because you know I'm hustling at the same time. So huyu mtu anakuja na try kumwambia about a Nivea product, alafu maziwa shu. Manze it was, but he was a nice guy kwa sababu aliniambia anaelewa, it's good you're a mom. Yeah, so that was my most embarrassing moment.
Celebrate them when you have a child. Celebrate them. Buy them flour.
Manze, take us for lunch or something.
For Carolina, what part of the day do you love the most? Like for you, is it morning? Is it during the day? Is it saa usiku ukienda kulala?
My favorite I think ni usiku nikienda kulala. At least naweza pata time yangu peke yangu. I love those times I can, you know, at times when you have babies around you, upata time yako, my friend. And then there's that thing, I don't know, all mothers understand this. When you're around, they don't care. You're the center of attraction. You are everything to watashinda tu hapa. You know,
they call you like 50 times.
Exactly. Yeah. So but now with the, or rather utashinda ukiwafukuza. But now usiku, at least when they go to sleep, at least finally I can get some time. Yes.
Amazing. Pastor Paris, acha niulize ni gani hapa niko nimeona something you bought that you never used. I'm only tumia tu zote. Dula alikusaidia ukatumia.
Okay, to be honest, I don't remember what I've bought and not used. Yeah.
Okay, sawa.
Okay, me I have.
Tuambie hapo basi.
I remember, this, of course, the advices I was getting outside, ni vizuri ukiingia kwa nyumba na mtoi uanze kumfundisha mapema kulala separately. I promise that thing never worked for me. Nilinunua ka baby kota hapo. It never worked because now we were sleeping and amka every time kunyonya. So and then the whole day you've not slept well. So it means now I have to wake up in the middle of the night kumrud. So it never worked. Yeah.
Amazing. Hiya, Doreen, over to you. 3 hospital bag must have.
Okay, for me, I advise mothers, pack your bag even a month before delivery. And anzanga tu kupack. Ukiwa umebakisha karibu miezi kadhaa, miezi mbili, start packing your bags. Eka nini blanketi, eka those napkins. Nowadays ni watu wanatumia Pampers. Make sure you have them in plenty. Ndio huyo mtoi akikam asikwe na nguo pia za kumvalisha. Asikutoke hivi akute hakuna juu kwa sababu hiyo time kuna kwa na confusion. Last minute there's a lot of confusion because you're in labor. You even forget the bag. So make sure you have someone and you have that bag packed already and tell people, oh, this is my bag for my child. When these things happen, nifuate tu na bag. Yes, yeah, exactly.
Let me add something on that. And a very important thing, a lady should always pack a razor and a thread. Yeah, because you can give birth at any point. Yeah, just in case.
Just in case.
I mean, yes, you can be a midwife by yourself.
So the other question is, what is the worst thing that someone ever said to you when you were pregnant?
When I was pregnant? Oh, it was actually my husband who used to make fun of me because it happened that when I was pregnant, I lost a lot of weight and I became smaller than I am. So my cheeks, they actually went inside, you know, and I looked like someone who is whistling. So my husband just used to make fun of me.
Oh no, that is bad. That is really bad.
Up to today, when we remember that, it just makes fun.
Considering most ladies add a lot of weight when they are pregnant. Now for you, it was the opposite.
Yes, I lost weight, and my pregnancy was so front. And I didn't have energy. I could stand and not, you know. I used to have a lot of headaches and all that, but that was the most funny part, you know, like I looked like a lady who's whistling all the time.
That is so wrong. Doreen, for you, are you a routine mom or a go with the flow mom?
Okay, for the when you were starting, like when she was months, you don't have a routine, whether you like it or not. You won't get a routine because the baby sleeps during the day or any time. No, at night you have to be awake. But once my baby was around 4 years, 3 years, we already got a routine. Like you know, you sleep at this time, you eat at this time. Yeah, that's it. That's
amazing. And on that note, Yani, that is the end of our discussion. Because of time, Yani, we still have another guest coming in studio, but thank you so much for coming and sharing about motherhood and womanhood and becoming a woman. So zingine I think tunatakanga tu kusikizwa. Hizi pressure zote mnapatia wa mama, please wacheni leo M-Pesa ziko open. M-Pesa zicheze leo. I'd also said kama umekawia bila kuongea na mamako, please call her today. M-Pesa, if ako around, go and see her. Enda naka shopping at least. Go and see her. It's very important. No singoje to just a mother to celebrate them. Celebrate them every now and then. Kuna watu wali lose mama zao wakiwa, you know, at a tender age hata wajui, you know what it's like to grow up with a mom. And you know, uko na mamako hapo, please always celebrate her. Usingoje Mother's Day ati sasa leo ishe ni hivyo utampigia na uko Nairobi yako ocha. Hapana, don't do that. Always celebrate them. And I can also see a lot of guys, yani nimekuwa mkitext a lot of questions. Yani Doreen ulikuwa na giveaway?
Maze niko na giveaway ya mom. From Kawira Africa. So go to Instagram, get Kawira Africa. I have some very cute African earrings for someone today. So the host will choose the one who will go with the earrings.
Hapo sawa. I think tutauliza swali, si ndio?
Utauliza tu swali ya mother ule atapata
tutauliza swali. But on that note, thank you so much for coming. Yani imekuwa amazing sana, imekuwa discussion poa sana. And I think tunafaa kuwa na such discussions every now and then. Let's talk about hata si just during Mother's Day, but just women issues. Unajua? We need to be heard. Vitu zingine I think inatakanga watu wanasikia from other women talking like, by the way, the videos you happen. Are these things for real? Is this what they are going through? And because I think saa zingine tunabebangwa tu, you know, either we complain too much or we need attention to. Saa zingine hata si hiyo. You know, sometimes it's not even that. We also need to be heard sometimes. So thank you so much for coming. Imeweza sana. Doreen tutachagua swali and then tutauliza baadaye during the show. But on that note, yani tungekuwa mziki. When we're coming back with Timam Evans. He's our second guest for today. He has an amazing jam alitoa 1 week ago. So he's going to be here to launch it for the very first time right here. Tungekuwa mziki, don't go away.